What's going on, guys? We're going to do a small little project on the lathe. I have this, it's called a ball turner. Basically this will mount here on the cross slide and you'll be able to turn a radius. If you flip it the other way, you'll be able to turn like a concave and then convex very precisely. Problem is that there's a big difference between here and here. So I had this chunk of aluminum I got at the scrapyard, and I was hoping that would work, but it's just a little bit too skinny. And so I casted some aluminum, and this wasn't from the forge, so if you're looking at that thinking, hey, what happened to the forge? I'm still working on it. There are some flaws in it. Let's see, like right in here. But we'll just see how it works. This was basically free. I melted this down from scrap aluminum with the oxyacetylene torch. And so I'm just going to face both sides, and then we'll see how short we need to make this. Because with it on there right now, it's way too high. But yeah, like I said, we'll face this, get everything running true. And I played with this on the drill press mill, so I'm not going to take it all the way down that far, because this in and of itself is really not, I'd like it to be a little bit wider, but it does cover the bolt holes. So alright, probably not going to be a whole lot of talking. I'm going to, got my safety glasses on. I'm in short sleeves, and it's like 40 degrees outside. So if you hear a loud thing, it might be my heater that I had to turn on. It's just a propane heater. So let me get this chucked up, and we'll face these and see what we got to do. I'll tell you something else. I've been using these lately. Oh my goodness. They're sold at Northern Tools. I think I'll put it on the Amazon affiliate link at the bottom. But man, I should have been wearing these a long time ago. Just even this isn't loud at all, but for just the creature comfort of being able to listen to music on my phone, or AM, FM, whatever, this does. And then it also protects you from loud noises and stuff. So, all right, I'm gonna be doing this. We'll see what we can do. Alright, so we got it all kind of turned down. I was kind of concerned with how close these are, but I think there's still plenty of meat on there. I tapped these out to 1/4 20. I still need to blow the junk out of there, but I do have these 1/4 20 bolts that'll fit down in there. So hang on a second, let me blow this out real quick. We're going to have to cut quite a bit off, because that needs to be level with that. .18. So we're going to cut off about 7/30, almost 3/4 of an inch. Whew. What's going on, guys? As you can see, it's kind of all together now. I noticed whenever I was editing, it cut out a bunch of, I think my battery died once, and I ran out of memory, and so I missed some stuff. So I wanted to go over a couple of things with you real quick. I still need to do a little bit of minor adjustments. And I apologize, I know this is a long video, but at least you get to see everything. The way I got these holes in here was I drew a straight line across the center. I lined that up with that line, and then basically I felt with my fingers about how far it was to center it up this way and this way, because I knew if that line was in the center of these holes, then this was centered this way. So I just got it that way. And then my dad gave me this. This is pretty cool. It helps you find the, it's like it's a center punch, but it helps you find the center with that cone on there. Then you hit it with a hammer, and that punch comes out, and it marks a spot for you. So once we did that, we drilled it out to 1/4 20. The center part, that was real easy to do because there's still a little, whenever you face something, you can really easily find the center part. So this other piece over here, I kind of butchered, but since it's under here, you can't really see it. This Allen bolt goes in there. I don't know exactly what it holds down, but it's got to do something. And it turned out to be a number 6 metric, is a 6x1. So fortunately, I was able to find another one that was just long enough to fit through. So I don't know how well you can see it or not. You might be able to see the little ledge. In the middle, I don't have metric drill bits, but a 1/4 inch is enough to pass this number 6 through without any problems. And then I can't remember what that end mill size was, but anyways, I figured it out, and it was, you know, that's a real nice tight fit. So once that's all the way down there, this is still flat. This bottom piece is still flat. That bolt sticks through enough to get good purchase onto that nut down in there. And then I thought that you know, you have this on here and you're turning with the top. You're turning with this, but I thought it might want to try to twist that as well. And there's a hole right here, and it looks like there's a lock nut or a grub screw that's down in there. So that I didn't have to take that out, I got another, I think this is the same size. Yeah, same size. So anyway, so since now you have 2 points, it's not going to want to twist. But since I left that out, I thought I'd let you know. And then I also had to hollow that out quite a bit with the mill. And then since this does have like the cone shape shoulder, that's how all this gets together. Let me put all this back real quick. And the way I determined that distance was, obviously I put a little mark there, and then I just got my cheapo calipers, and I determined that looks about middle and that looks about middle. So there we go. So now, it sounds like it's about to land in my freaking front yard. Holy crap. So the issue I'm having now, if you were a good machinist, you'd be able to cut this and it'd fit just perfect. Well, as you know, this is called learning to be a machinist. So, I'm off by that much. Not a lot, but whenever you're turning and stuff, it's got to be level. So, how I'm going to fix that is I'm just going to shim. I'm going to shim this piece up. However much that is, I'm going to put a little shim inside that, and that should be enough for what I need. Okay, so roughly we're going to need about 55 thousandths of an inch. Like I said, I loosened this up, and then these are just feeler gauges. I'll put that in there, and then that gets us right there. So The closest thing I have to that I could use as shim stock is an old carbide bit blade. I made a small knife out of this, but this is going to be about perfect to fit right in that little slot. So hang tight. Let me cut this up. I'll just do this on the grinder real quick. So I'll get back with you. All right, got that little piece cut off. All the sharp edges grounded down. So we're gonna slap that in there. See how close that gets us. I think that's good right there. Alright. I guess let me let's try and turn something real quick. If this works out really good, I might just cut this down to size and maybe glue that on there or something. So this is the piece I was playing with last night, and it did pretty good. It did leave a pretty big nub on there, so that's why we had to get that fixed. Let's see what kind of damage we can do. Probably help if I lock that down. Yeah, that turned out really good. Make kind of a cool shift knob. That's kind of the main reason why I want to do this. I also wanted to see if I could just turn some balls. Spheres. Get your mind out of the gutter. Spheres. I want to turn little spheres, little globes, little earths, little moons. Maybe aluminum marble or something. Alright, cool guys. That's kind of a fun project, making the tool rest spacer for that. It turned out really well. And other than this, which that was, if you saw before, that was messed up before. But it did a really nice radius or ball on the end. But yeah, that'd be a cool shift knob, or on the loader bucket or something, you know. Just throw this in the refrigerator or in the freezer, and it'll be nice and cold. Put it on the back of your neck, put it in your hands if your hands are hot. If your hands are cold, put it under hot water. It'll heat up for a little bit. But anyways, I'll put a link in the description for this. This is really nice. It has like a fluid kind of movement, so it's not all like jaggedy like whenever you're trying to turn it. It's just real nice and smooth. But I'll put a link in the description on that, and all the other parts and stuff. I am trying to do a little bit with the Amazon affiliate links, and you'll start to notice those in the description. That helps support the channel, helps do some of this stuff, and get some of the equipment and all that. And it doesn't cost you a penny. It doesn't cost you anything extra. If you're going to buy it anyways, might as well do it this way, and it can help contribute to the channel a little bit. Again, you don't have to, but I'd appreciate it. Again, I apologize for it being so long, but it's all in one video, and you don't have to look for part A, B, C, and all that, 1, 2, 3, whatever. Alright, hope y'all got something out of this. Like I said, this is kind of fun to do. Y'all comment, rate. We'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. See ya.